What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to the brand new suite. It's Talk to Me, Tell the Truth Tuesday, right here in the brand new suite. Y'all know how we're going to bring it to you. We're going to bring it to you. We're going to bring you the truth, and we're going to talk to you about who it is that you need to be in order to be able to be who it is that you're called to be, in order to be able to master your craft at an elite level, which will prepare you for a bigger stage and a broader audience. You got that? Hope you got that. Hope you caught it. So what we're doing this week, I've had something for the entrepreneur. I've had something for you, the organizations. I've had something for the leaders this week. And it's broader than that, but the intention is for all of you because that's who my target market is. But I'm intentionally talking to the authors, the entrepreneurs that are out there this week. You can, if you're an organization, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a leader, for sure you can use this information and apply it to you in your particular your niche and your particular culture that you're cultivating as an entrepreneur, as a organization, as a leader. But what we're talking about this week are the 5 B's of authorpreneurship branding. And I'll say the 5 B's of organization branding, 5 B's of entrepreneurship branding, the 5 B's of of leadership branding, because they all apply. And you can take these and you can move them, like I said, into your space, because it's all about your mindset. It's all about what you're doing with these 5 B's. That's believe, that's brand, you build, you broadcast, and you become. That's what we're dealing with this week. Yesterday we dealt with believe. Today we're going to deal with brand. Your 5 keys to building an unforgettable entrepreneur brand. And today we're going to talk about we're going to talk about your brand, or your particular brand. People buy the author before they buy the book. Before anybody buys your book, before anybody buys this, y'all see this? Before anybody buys this, they buy you as the author. You see me here as the author. You hear me say the impact builder. You hear me say all of those things because that is a part of me building a relationship with those that I serve. And because your book opens the door. It's going to open the door. Your book is going to open the door. But your brand invites people to stay. Your brand invites trust. Your brand invites authenticity. Your brand invites transparency. That's what you're building with them. Too many authors, and I see it. Too many authors invest thousands of dollars, thousands into publishing. They while investing almost little to nothing into building a recognizable brand. That stops today. I want you to take from this today, coming away saying, how do I build a recognizable, an unstoppable, y'all see my shirt? Be unstoppable brand. How do I do that? Why do I need to do that? That's the importance of it. So we're going to take a look at this today. Here are a couple of things I'm going to give you really quickly that you can do in order to be able to build that recognizable brand. You got to understand why authors need a clear brand identity. Why do you need a clear identity as an author? You need a clear identity because people need to know who you are. If you don't know your identity and you don't know your purpose in writing the book that you're writing and doing the things that you do, the messaging that you're sending, then you will lose who it is that you think that is your target audience. You got to know who you're talking to. You have to know your identity because your identity is going to identify who you're speaking to, who your book is the answer for, who you are the answer for. All of those things go into having that clarity. Y'all know what it is. It's from chaos to clarity. When you have clarity is about having that identity, having your brand identity, knowing who you are and not moving off of that square. And everything that you do talks about that. You hear me say all the time about being the impact builder, enlighten, empower, impact. Those are just three of my brand, my BVS, my brand, my BPS. I'm sorry, my brand personal system, my brand value system. I'm sorry, my brand value system. That's what part that is. My identity, who I am. Second is defining your message and niche. If you don't define your message and your niche, you'll just be talking all over the place. You'll be here with this week. You'll be there next week. I was watching really quickly. I was watching a little clip of Creflo Dollar, and he was talking with the now millennials, which would be the young adult generation of where we used to be. And it reminded me, it took me back to when I was a young adult. And young adults, for y'all may not know the age bracket, it's usually from 18 to 35, maybe 40. 18 to 35 or 40. But that generation, which is the coming generation, they're becoming generation, my generation, which is Generation X. We are the now generation. We're in these positions. But they were talking about having a conversation with Creflo Dollar in regards to who they were and why they were leaving the church. And he had a great way of, let's just listening to them. He had to understand and hear me, authors. You have to understand the messaging that you're putting out there and the niche that you're speaking to. Because if you're not speaking their language, they're going to tune you out. And it made me think about that young adults and those that are leaving the church, they're tuning the church out because the messaging, because of the niche, it's not giving them something to be able to grab onto and be able to properly understand. When you as an author give people something that they can properly understand and you're speaking the language that they need to be able to hear you in, it will draw them to you. So you got to have that building trust before asking people to buy. One of the things that you have to do after you create the awareness, you have to build the trust. Part of what I do here with this digital content is building trust by giving you information that you can use right away. That way you can see that I'm authentic. You can see that I'm transparent in what I'm offering to you. And that builds the trust in you. Well, if he's doing this, then I know that, that these things can be done and I want to work with him. Same thing with those that I've worked with that have chosen to work with me and have given me testimonials. They've talked about what we do and how we've gone and done it to transform them from chaos to clarity. Same thing that you have to do as an author. Position yourself as the expert. What a book does, one of the things that a book will do for you is position you as the authority on that particular topic that you're speaking on. When you are seen as the authority on a particular topic, you get people's attention, you catch people's ear, and then creating consistency across every platform. What you say on one platform should be what you're saying on all platforms. I hear people, and this is one of the things that I think is so disingenuous. You hear people say, well, that's Clubhouse or that's social media, and social media is not real. No, the people on social media are real. Now, they may be performative and they may be plastic and fake, but that's them. That's on them. You must be authentic. You must be the authentic voice. You should be who you are no matter where you are. You should be who you are no matter where you are. That consistency, that authenticity will build that trust that we're talking about. Having your messaging the same all across the board does that. Anywhere that I go, anything that you hear me talk about is going to be what? Enlighten, empower, impact. It's going to be it's going to be equip entrepreneurs with the ability to be able to master your craft at an elite level. Because when you do that, and to progress you into being able to build a bigger stage and to expand your audience, create a lot. That's what we do when we work with you. That is the goal, to equip you to master your craft, master the industry, master the marketplace. Give you those things that not give you, but equip you with those things so that you have the ability to be able to be the best at what you do. and be able to serve those that you serve in the most capable and an efficient way. That's what you do when you do these things as an author. People don't remember the pages. They're not going to remember the pages. Yeah, they may take something out of here. Hopefully they'll take something from here. They'll remember it. They'll maybe some of it, but they don't remember the pages. They're not going to remember the pages. What they're going to do, they're going to remember the brand. They're going to remember the impact builder as a brand. Wow. When I read that book, at the end of the book, I was enlightened, I was empowered, I was impacted. And that is, I was taught something, I was equipped with something, and I was impacted to do something. That's the essence of how you build trust and how you get people to move from chaos to clarity, but also how you transform people, how you equip people to master their craft at an elite level. Here's the homework. Here's the last thing I got for you. If someone discovered your name today, and they will, someone is going to discover your name today, your brand today, right? They're going to come across you on social media. You're going to get a phone call because someone's going to refer you, somebody talking about you right now. And they are going to say, hey, you know so-and-so? Yeah, reach out to them. They do this, they do that. When they do that, when someone discovers your name today, when they discover your name today, what will they immediately know, know you for? What are you going to be known for? What do you want to be known for? When they check out your social media, when they check out your website, when they check out your link tree, when they go on to those different ways of being able to recognize you and to learn more about you, what immediately what will they know you for? What will you be known for? What message is your social media, is your website sending to those that you are going to encounter today? And I want you to have that every single day. When I have someone that encounters me, immediately, what do I want them to know me for? That's what this branding thing is for you as an entrepreneur. It's about making sure that you're unforgettable, that you have an unforgettable brand. You want people to come away from the experience with you knowing that you have given them an unforgettable experience. That's what I got for you today. It's the impact build. If you want to go into greater detail about building your 5 B's in branding, the 5 keys to building an unforgettable author brand, connect with us. You can schedule your strategy session. We'll talk about your vision and how we can assist you to be able to bring that vision to reality and creating your mastering your craft, the industry, and the marketplace for you as an entrepreneur, as an organization, and as a leader. It's your boy, the Impact Builder. Don't forget, hop on over to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, and share this with another entrepreneur, authorpreneur that you believe can use this information, will use this information in order to be able to connect, build, and grow. That's what we're here for. So, the Impact Builder, we'll be right back here tomorrow morning. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace. Hey, Mr. Snell, thanks for tuning in.